All right, I'm here with 9-year NBA veteran Delonte West from Fuyan in the CBA. Delonte, 25 points tonight, just came up short in Beijing. Tell us about the game and playing against Stephon Marbury.
Oh, it was a pretty good game, man. Definitely be end of the season, and we already out the playoffs, and they already secured a spot. That's normally a game where guys can just take off and relax from both sides. But the magnitude of this game with the players involved, having myself out there, I hate to say myself first, but and Stephon Marbury. So, our rivalries go all the way back from Boston and Knicks games back, in the NBA. So we were both looking forward to this and having Wang out there and Randolph. There was a lot of hype coming to this game, and both teams really wanted to win, and we put on a good show for the fans.
You're almost wrapping up the season here. Tell us how it was playing with kind of the Chinese prodigy that is Wang Zhelin. He's kind of been known to be the next Yao Ming. And how is he as a teammate, and what do you see for him as a future progressive?
Oh, the young man is, I've had the opportunity and been blessed, in the NBA to play on some great teams and also play with some great players, he has that it factor, whatever it is that they talk about in the NBA, that it factor, he has it, to be so young. His skills are very high, his footwork is like a younger Akeem Olajuwon. He can handle the basketball, 7 foot, light off his feet. And everyone loves him. He's like a blank canvas. He's just waiting for, somebody to put their paintbrush on it, and I think they should reserve that for, NBA All-Star veteran, somebody, like Yao Ming or Akeem Olajuwon, because there's no ceiling for him. There's no ceiling for him. He's a young man, and he can do just about everything. I watch him. He reminds me of a young Al Jefferson, So sky's the limit for him. He keep working, and like I said, I play with a lot of great players in the NBA as a point guard, starting point guard, and his ability to play with me, run the floor, and he always looking, and he know how to get open. That's a guy that'll fit right in the NBA. So I'm he's just going to be another guy on my list of great players I had the opportunity to play with.
Right on. You've always been kind of known as a combo guard. You're point guard, and you can play the shooting guard. How has that been an advantage for you out here in China? And people say all the time they have the ball in their hand, they can make plays. Is that an advantage for you? And have you liked your season here so far?
Yeah. I mean, obviously it didn't go the way we wanted to. We took some adjusting definitely to the CBA rules. It's definitely a man's game out here. In the NBA, everyone always complain like the league is too soft, and they don't call they call too many pit-pat fouls. But if any of them guys had to come over here and play and see how aggressive and like I said, it's just a man's game out here. So it took some time to get used to with the foul call and how they ref the games. But like you said, being a combo guard, it benefits you because they need the American guards to be able to run the team and also score and make plays at a high rate. And they count on you every game to do that, and that's fit right into what I do. That's what it is.
Been out here about 4 months now, going home real soon, and probably next week or in 2 weeks. What are you going to do the first thing you get home there? It's been a while since you've been back to America. What are you going to do first thing when you get back?
I already called home and told them to make me a Thanksgiving dinner. We'll be having Thanksgiving the day I get back. And then it's right back into the gym. It's right around trade deadline, and I've been getting some interest from a few NBA teams. So, this season right here was really just a warm-up, getting ready for the finish out of the season in the NBA, and hopefully I get on the playoff team. And
what's your plan for the off season?
That's too far away right now, but hopefully I'll be back in the NBA. But if I don't, I know I always have a home in Fujian. Anywhere in China, I think China really embraced me, and I love the culture. I could see myself playing here for a few years.
For basketballbudo.com, Delonte West, check it out.